Hi there everybody, live today, and it's Saturday morning at 7:17 a.m. and just setting this thing up, and hopefully everything works here, and just getting everything set up here, and hopefully we'll see who comes on. And I'm going to get this aimed up a bit better, and get that done, and then we'll be right to go. And of course out here with a cup of coffee. And hopefully I don't tip my cup off of this stump I've got it on, but I'll just get this aimed up. And hopefully we'll be all right and ready to go, and hopefully we'll get a few people on here to say hello, and of course we'll do a few shout outs and all of that. So just waiting on this thing to start up, and oh, I've got this thing badly aimed, so we'll get this properly aimed up and get this live here starting on this dreaded tablet, which is giving me trouble again. And I hope I've got this, getting this about right. It does take a bit of aiming up at times, and especially first thing in the morning. So hopefully I've got this right. And a good morning to everybody, and getting this thing all ready and started, and see who's on. Oh, Homestead Aquarius, hello Robert, great to see you, and thanks so much for coming by. And still setting this thing up here, and so please bear with me on that. It does sort of give me trouble at times, so we're just getting there on that. Or actually I could say it gives me trouble all the time, so please do bear with me on this thing, and hopefully we can get everything started and get a few shout outs, and hopefully this thing behaves itself. And I'll just get my phone started, as it's easier to read messages on that than on the tablet, and the tablet's just easier for posting links. So getting this all up and running, and getting this thing all ready. Arielle-Viking, and hopefully we can see who's all on here. And Kayla's Aquatics and Exotics, hello, great to see you. I've never seen you before. Whereabouts are you situated? See if I can get this thing all started, and I don't know what's going on with these tabs on this thing, so please bear with me on that. This tablet does sort of give me no end of trouble at times, so I apologise for that. And it is taking its time, so please bear with me on that one. And hopefully we we can get this thing working properly. And it is taking its time, and as always this tablet is about 3 miles behind, so please accept my apologies on that. And once we get everything going, we'll actually do a few shout outs. And I don't know what's going on with this thing. I'll throw it into the creek in a minute. And thank goodness I've got a cup of coffee here, or I'd be going around the twist if I didn't have that. Oh yes, in Tennessee, and Bob's your name. Great to meet you, Bob. NKR Fishing and Outdoors, hello, great to meet you, and great to see you here. And it'll be interesting just to see who we get on at our live stream. And for those who are new here on this channel, I'm situated in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. I hope I can get this thing working. It's really giving me a headache, this tablet. And I think if everybody hit the donation link down below, I could be persuaded to throw it into the creek. So we'll just see what else has been going on here and what everybody's been up to, and how everybody's day is going. And please don't forget to smash that little thumbs up down below, and so help my YouTube numbers along and algorithms and all that sort of stuff. And I hope I can get this tablet working properly, and then I can do some shout outs. And you know, it's really giving me a headache, this thing, so I apologize for that. So if I can get it working, we'll be all pretty good, but doesn't seem to want to do what it's supposed to do at this time, so please bear with me. And I'm just here trying to click some settings on this thing just to make this video run a bit better, but it's really taking its time on that. And yeah, now it's loading. It really is quite an annoying piece of equipment, to tell you the truth. But hopefully we can get it working, and we can even get some shout outs up and done, so I hope, fingers crossed. Oh, excuse me. Definitely I need my coffee. And then we can get a few shout outs underway and see what everybody's been up to. And hopefully this thing's working. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Bob. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for that. And yeah, for anybody who's new here, I do have super chat. But I also have a donation link down below in the description, and that really works quite well, and also I get the whole amount of that, but never mind. And I really appreciate that donor, and thank you so much, and wishing you a great evening, I should say, Bob, because yeah, I'm sure it's afternoon, evening where you are. And here in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, it's 7:28 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and officially winter here, but today's not really that wintry, and it's actually quite pleasant here, although there is a strong wind warning later. We're sitting on 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I'd have to Google to see what that is in Celsius for my metric people. I'll just see if I can get that up. I have this as set on Fahrenheit, as it's most of my viewers are in the States. Of course, a lot are in Canada, so you know, a lot of people in Canada sort of use both, although it's officially metric. And current temperature in metric, 12.778 degrees Celsius. So it's actually quite pleasant out here, and unless the wind sort of, you know, crops up and blows a gale and makes, you know, some rain come through and the wind chill pretty nasty, it actually should be not too bad here today at all. And if I can get this thing going, I'll actually see if I can get some links up with some shout outs and shout some channels out. Hopefully I can, you know, get that all up and running, and we can give some shout outs and shout a few of you all out. And I guess the shout out first up, I'll just see if I can find your channel, Bob, and we'll give you a shout out as well. And closing all these tabs that decided they were just going to open for no particular reason, and goodness knows why that is, but you know, it is what it is, so just bear with me on that. And I'll see if I can get your channel up and give you a shout out, and of course we'll do a lot of shout outs today as well. And I'll get you up first, Bob. Kayla's Aquatics and Exotics US, I hope I've got that right. And what's this thing doing? Come on. Oh, it's opening it keeps opening a lot of tabs here when I just want to search your channel, so headache with this machine. But anyways, if this thing loads up and works, I'll see if I can get you searched up and give you a shout out. Oh, this thing will go in the creek in a minute. I really don't know what's wrong with it, and it's really sending me around the bend. Oh, I can't get your channel up at the moment. I don't know if you're still with us, Robert. If you could find Bob's channel for me, please, and we'll get the link out. And it seems like I'm going to have to just restart that tablet. So it's really giving me the irrits. So who else do we still have here with us? And I'm just going to have to restart this tablet, I think. As it's not even letting me you know, add links or search anybody, so we're just going to have to restart this thing, and hopefully I'll get some channels shouted out in a minute. So blue screen, restart. This is a Windows tablet, and if you're looking at tablets, I wouldn't get a Windows tablet. I've had this for about 3 or 4 years, and it's given me trouble ever since I've had it. You know, I think it sort of struggles. It doesn't have enough memory to run Windows properly or what have you. So I'd go with an Android on tablets, say Samsung Android tablet, or if you're into iPhone, well then I'd go in, you know, get an iPad if you're into Apple. Oh yes, well thank you, Bob, but I will try and get your link up eventually, once his tablet decides to start working properly. And you know, I am really, nearly every live stream it gives me trouble, and I sort of threaten to smash it on the live, you know, do a live stream tablet smash, or throw it in the creek or something like that, as it does give me no end of trouble. But while I wait for this thing to start, if it's going to start, I'll give you a bit of a tour of the creek, and you can have a bit of a look at the creek. So I'll just plug the power bank into this phone that I'm filming from, and then I'll flip the camera around, and we'll have a bit of a look at the surroundings here. So just flipping this around, and I won't walk right down to the bottom of the creek as it's quite muddy, and it was under water here yesterday. So it's a little bit muddy down there with the sneakers that I have on. I need to get some hiking shoes for sitting out here with my lives, as well as when I do my hikes in the woodland trails and whatnot. But the water level has dropped a little bit, so it's might dry up here in a day or two, but the water was right up to near where I have my seat. So it's all still a bit muddy down here, and on the other side of the creek is a public walking trail. And this creek is at the bottom of my garden, so I usually run, if I can, run my live streams down at the creek, because it's really nice surroundings, and far nicer than my kitchen, and I spend enough time in there already as it is, so I always like to get somewhere else if I can. So I'll put this down, and hopefully we can get this aimed right, and I'll flip the camera back to the front and so that you can see what I'm yapping on about. And we've been running, I guess, about 20 minutes. And this hoodie, this sweater that I'm wearing is part of my merchandise line. So if you're interested in my merchandise, please check that out, and I have a link down below also in the description. I thought my tablet was restarting, but it's black screen now. So try again, and we'll see if I can get this up and running, and see if I can get some shout outs. Otherwise we won't get many shout outs done today. And you know, it's quite an irritating piece of equipment, that tablet. I'll just see if I can get this one up. Oh, thank you so much, Robert, for running these links. I really appreciate you running Bob's link here. So everybody, if you watch my live streams later, which a lot of my viewers do, please do run the chat replay and click on the links that we share, and that would be really much appreciated. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, and tell them that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated. And that's fine, Robert, you say that you were late, but I know that you're busy, and you know, you running those links is really much appreciated. So we have here first Kayla's Aquatics, and I'll just see if I can get up your channel link here, and we'll share your channel out. And I've got this thing running on my business account here, so it'll be a slightly different name to my channel. So you're going to get a double here because I'll click on that with my business account as well. And of course, finding that little bell and smashing that little bell and ticking all alerts. So everybody, please check out Kayla's Aquatics, and we'll go back and we'll get up here NKR Fishing and Outdoors and give you a shout out as well. So NKR Fishing and Outdoors, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and smash that little bell there and tick all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, and tell him that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated also. Outdoors with Big Matt. Hello, great to see you, and thank you for coming by here. And if I can get this tablet running, I'll be able to run some links. It looks like it's wanting to start up now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get that running. Oh, this screen looks a bit mucky actually. I might have to wipe off the camera on this one, or is that just what is showing up on my screen facing me? I don't know. Oh yes, I will give that a bit of a wipe off here. It should be a lot clearer than that. and I hope I can get this thing situated right. I must say, the phone holder that I've got on top of my tripod's not really very good at the moment. It fell apart the other day during a live stream, and I ended up, I had to JB weld it. Just, you know, the little phone holder thingy. So oh, what am I doing? I've got this all faced very wrong. Hopefully now I'm getting this towards the middle of my screen. Oh, not really. Arielle-Viking. I think it's a Saturday morning thing. I never sort of get to sleep in on Saturday mornings. I find it's a good time to run my live stream, so I get up early to do that. Hopefully that's working, and I'll see what I've missed and see if I can get this tablet started up again, and see if I can get some shout outs done. Oh great, I never knew that, Bob, and thank you for coming on, and I really appreciate you coming on and saying hello. And yeah, if I can get this tablet working, I'll get a few wrenches up and get a few of you in blue, and you can run your own links if we can't find your links. So I'll just get this up and running, and as you can see, deciding it's going to start up here. Maybe, fingers crossed. Oh, we're starting up. Oh, great. And we'll get a few more shout outs done too, and hopefully this thing stops giving me trouble and works properly. I don't know what's going on with this screen. I did wipe it earlier. I don't think I wiped it properly with the screen cleaner, and I've obviously smudged the camera lens here, so it should be a lot brighter than that. Anyways, never mind. And I'll just see if I can get this thing up and running properly, and if we can maybe get some shout outs done, and all everything working. And I'm going to have to run up very soon and get another cup of coffee. I think this is getting cold. And I'll be drinking iced coffee down here in a minute, I think. What's this thing doing now? Let's see if I can get this thing up and running. And hopefully we can get some shout outs done then. And I'll have a bit of a look at the creek again in a while, and get some people shouted out. Oh yes, a good location for a cold brew. Yeah, it would be of an evening if it was a bit warmer. Otherwise I just have to go and sit in my kitchen and do a cold brew or a beer review for that. Oh, freehandly made AU. Hello Nisi, great to see you. Oh yes, you're here waiting for the ad to finish. Yep. Yeah, they're a part of life, aren't they? And yeah, I'll drop a few links myself if I can get this tablet running, and I really appreciate you dropping the links there, Robert. Much appreciate that. And see if I can get this thing running, and if I can get a few links dropped myself, and I see a couple of you need to be put into blue as well, so if I can do that, that'll be all good. And the wind is starting to pick up a little bit out here, so but it seems a very low chance of rain at the moment, only a 1% chance of rain, so hopefully I can sit out here for a couple of hours with my live stream and get that finished before the weather sets in. Fingers crossed on that. And what's everybody been up to? And everybody, please do share your location as well. Oh, Daisy, the second ad, wow. But yes, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you letting those run. And thank you, Robert. Great to see you drop your link, and I'll show everybody your channel, the channel banner. So Robert's channel, Homestead Aquarius. Please do check his channel out and smash that little bell and tick all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, and tell him that Arielle sent you. And this is my second account that I'm sort of running on my phone at the moment, and I think Robert knows my second account quite well, because that's the account I will go and run people's playlists on, just to help, you know, everybody else get to their hours and whatnot. So I often, you know, even have like 2 accounts running. If somebody really needs watch hours, and I've got 2 accounts running. But generally I watch videos on my large screen TV, and so sometimes what's on my watch later list gets watched through 2 or 3 times before I get around to commenting, because it is rather difficult to comment on the TV, which you know, sounds funny, but you know, it is sort of how those things work. And it's even a real nuisance just to thumbs up on TVs, but anyways, never mind about that. And Outdoors with Big Matt, I'll put your name in blue here as well. And if you could drop your channel link, please, and give you a big shout out. Oh yes, that kitten, Robert. Yes, I've been watching that kitten. Yes, he's so cute though. And I had a bit of a giggle when he was in under, was it blackberries or raspberries or something? With your video with the kitten. Oh yes, Nacy, listening to me while you hand stitch a quilt. Well, that sounds wonderful, and I bet that quilt is really lovely. I really love patchwork quilts, but I'm not very good at sewing, so I've never sort of made one. And it's probably something I should do a class on or something, and actually do one of these days. And everybody who's in blue here, please do feel free to drop your own channel links as well. And you know, if you've got any friends that you wish to shout out, please do feel free to shout out your friends, your own Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts, Facebook groups. Please do feel free to shout those out. And on Facebook, I'm actually going to drop the link. I do run a small group on Facebook, What's Everyone Cooking, but it's not just about cooking. I mean, if somebody wishes to advertise their YouTube channel, their videos, fishing trip, camping, family activities, or whatever you wish to share out, please do share them out on this group. It's, you know, most welcomed, and more content is always great. And I'll just show you what this one looks like. What's Everyone Cooking? And oh, it's even showing chat things on here. Oh, goodness me, where I was chatting with one of my good friends in Florida, and you know, I guess I could call her my sister from another mum. And I'll just see if I can get this up, and I'll run the link on that. So What's Everyone Cooking, and then I'll just see what I've missed here, and hopefully we can catch up with everybody's stories. So What's Everyone Cooking, and I'll run the link for that. So if you're on Facebook, please do join up there, and that would be much appreciated. So running that link, and down below in the description I have it's a donation link. There's also a link for my merchandise, my channel merchandise, which is on Teespring. And I must say that I'm really impressed by the quality of the garment and the quality of the printing from Teespring. So I think, you know, if anybody's thinking about merchandise of their own and don't know where to go, I'd actually check out Teespring and consider them, you know, for your merchandise needs. Oh, goodness me. Oh, sirens. We've been running about 38 minutes. Wow. And I'll just see what I've missed here, and please do share your stories. Just see what I've missed here. Oh yes, Robert, yes, a shout out to the Shed Wars Fishing Rodeo, about to start up on August the 1st. And I wish I had a fishing pole. Don't know what I'd catch here, but it's one of those things. I've got to get a fishing pole. I used to fish many years ago, and I haven't got back into it. I really should get back into it, and so get a fishing pole or two, and some fishing tackle, and a fishing license, and I should get back into it. And also Crazy Ed's barbecue challenge. I've got to research what I've got to do for that one, and of course I'll be joining in there, and maybe Robert could tell us more about that one, and even run the link to Crazy Ed's video, or Crazy Ed's channel, and we'll shout that one out, of course. Outdoors with Big Matt, I'll just get your link up. Also, we have Artscape Adventures by Lisa. So is that your wife, or it does sort of look really great here? And I'll definitely smash your little bell there on that channel and give that one a follow. And I see I've got a few videos to watch later in the day, so a big shout out, Artscape Adventures by Lisa. Please do check her channel out and show her channel some love. And now just seeing what else I've missed here. Myla's channel, so a big shout out to Myla's channel, and I'll just get her link up here and give her a shout out as well. And I'll just get back here and just see what I've missed and get on to a few more shout outs as well. I'm not sure what fish there'd be here. There'd likely be mullet, probably green. I'm not sure what else would be here. I know out in Port Phillip Bay, out the beach, there is some flathead, and I'm 400 yards from the beach of Port Phillip Bay, so you know I quite often walk down to the beach. So you know, and this creek here is tidal and it runs parallel to the beach, so it's going to be like a lot of estuary species. I'm not sure if there'd be any eels in there, but I've got to get some eel traps and get some fishing tackle and actually try that one. And thank you so much, Robert, for running Crazy Ed's link there, and that's something that really looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I don't actually own a barbecue at the moment, so I may have to make myself a little fire pit here and you know, do a campfire cook up or something. I'll see what I do with that. We'll just flip that around and we'll have a bit of a look again for those who have just come on. And I know everybody likes to look at the creek rather than looking at me jabber on, so we'll just flip this camera around and we'll have another bit of a look-see. We've got a few sticks and things, so I think I could find something to burn to make a campfire, and a few bits of rock and things. I could make myself a fire pit there, so that would be interesting. So I'm sure I could find something to burn here. Just having a bit of a look at the creek, and there's a duck swimming by, but he's probably going to get out of here pretty quick and I won't be able to get him. So just having a look at the creek, and I'd walk down further a bit down there, but it's all very muddy down here at the moment. So I might just stay out of that. I had to run my shoes in the washing machine the other day. They were all very muddy after sitting down here with live streams. I know everybody does like to look at this creek, so I do rather sit out here if I can instead of in my kitchen. And we'll get back up to my seat, and I'll sit down and have some coffee, and iced coffee it is now. I'm going to have to run up and make myself another cup in a minute. Oh, I keep aiming this thing wrong. Arielle-Viking. Try and get this that I'm sitting at least in the middle of the screen if I can. Or near the middle of the screen. And I'll see what I've missed here, and then we'll run a few more links and do a few more shout outs and whatnot. Oh, that stove, I've got a little camp stove. You know those little canister butane stoves? And that's one thing I found though with butane is it's really quite limited. Once the temperature gets below 50 degrees, the flame doesn't burn very hot, and it even burns fairly low, and it does seem to be very, very limited at once it gets below 55, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, I found. And probably propane would perform a little bit better. And we'll move on to a few more shout outs as well. Hopefully with this thing working, I want to shout out a great channel, and he's not been very well actually lately, and he's just started chemo, so we're going to give a big shout out to Andy Page of Page Family Homestead. And so please do remember Andy and his wife Peggy in your thoughts and prayers, as of course, you know, being a carer for a cancer patient is really quite a lot of work as well. And Peggy says, oh, she hasn't been able to cook since, you know, since Andy's been ill with that, you know, that she burns everything, and I've got a lot of extra expense with all the appointments and travelling and all of that, so please do run their playlists through and help their channel, and remember them in your thoughts and prayers as well. As Peggy says, well, she hasn't been able to upload as often as she normally does, and she really appreciates how everybody has run her playlists and shared her channel out and helped them out in that way. So Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back. If you're not subscribed to their channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and tick all alerts. Give them plenty of thumbs up and leave them nice comments and tell them that Arielle sent you. And I'll just get this up and run Page Family Homestead, their link. And give them a big shout out. And thankfully the tablet is sort of working now at the moment, so and get a few things shouted out. Oh, this coffee's definitely cold. So I'm going to quickly just run up to the house, and I'm going to get another pot of coffee on brewing. And then hopefully by the time I've got that finished, the next pot is brewed up and ready to go. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. So got my coffee on brewing, so hopefully in about 15 minutes time I've got another cup of coffee ready. So I'll just see what I've missed while I ran up there to put my coffee on and see what stories I've missed. mist here. Oh, outdoors with Big Matt. Sorry, lost internet, but I'm back. Yeah, that happens. I run this from a mobile, and I've just got a hotspot running from my phone that I'm filming from. That's connected to this phone and the tablet, so sort of hopefully the sound quality and the video quality's okay today. Oh yes, you're done for the day quilting, or done for the night, Macy. 10 flannel blocks, wow. And 10 more to go. That sounds really, really fascinating. And we'll just share your link out here. Everyday life of an OCD dish chick. Wow. So I don't know her channel, so I'll just click on that one as well and give her a shout out. And Tom Coutish Everything Outdoors will run his link and or show his channel and give him a shout out as well. And I've just got a few more channels I've got to shout out also, so I'll have to get those links up and show their banners. Oh, I see, what, John's got a new video up, Will It Grow? That sounds really interesting, Nisi, and could you please drop the link for that one? Or if somebody could drop the link to that one. And of course we'll give John from Will It Grow a big shout out as well. And I love watching John's videos where he's got seafood and he's cooking up some seafood, or collecting some oysters. I really love them. I love seafood, but it's so expensive here that I don't sort of have it as often as I'd like. But moving on to some more shout outs, we're going to give Granny Marino a shout out. And Granny has some wonderful videos with some really great words of wisdom, so I'll just wait for her link to load up and I'll show you her channel banner, and we'll run her channel link and give her a big shout out. So Granny Marino, she's at 459 subscribers, so if everybody could check her out and get her subscriber numbers up, that would be really wonderful. So Granny Marino, please watch her videos and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and tick all alerts, and tell her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So I'll just get up Granny Marino's link and run. Oh, thank you, Robert, for running Granny's link. That's much appreciated. And yes, you're so right, she is a wonderful light in the world, and I love Granny's videos and Granny's channels. And Betty, that's Granny Marino's name, really does a wonderful job, and really love to shout her out. So we'll move on to another shout out. I'm going to give a shout out to Todd Autry, and Todd's been a great supporter of my channel, and he really helped me a lot in getting my watch hours when I needed watch hours to get this channel monetized. So I really appreciate that, Todd. And Todd's one who is very often in my live streams, and he's one that if he doesn't catch my live streams because he's working or what have you, he always runs them back later. So got to give Todd a big shout out and a big thank you. So please check out Todd's channel, and if you're not subscribed to him, smash that little bell and tick all alerts. Watch his videos in full, give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, and tell him that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So I'll see if I can get Todd's link here on, and we'll give Todd a big shout out. Oh, Unpaved Explorer, hello John, great to see you, and I really appreciate you coming by. So I'll just get Todd's channel up, and we'll give Todd a big shout out. So shouting out Todd's channel, and Unpaved Explorer, we're going to have to get your channel up there, John, and we'll give you a big shout out as well. And I hadn't done it before, but I've now got your name in blue while I think of it, John. So if there's any channels you wish to shout out and link up, please do that as well. So got you up in blue there. Oh, this is iced coffee. I hope this coffee percolates quickly up there. But anyways, never mind on that one, and we're going to shout out another great channel, of course. Oh, W Oriental Blogger, hello, great to see you, and yeah, you're a new follower of mine, and I really appreciate you coming by. And I'm sure that John from Unpaved Explorer might be able to run your link and shout you out as well. And for anybody who's on Instagram, I do have an Instagram account, so I'll get that up, and please do give me a follow there, and that would be much appreciated. And I'll just show you the banner there, and we'll run that link for Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, I'll run the link, and please do follow me there, and I'll certainly be following you back. So I always like to see some interesting content on Instagram, although I don't always post as often as I probably should. So I'll just get this one up and share that link, and if you're on there, please do check that out. So running my Instagram link and sharing that one out. And another channel I'm going to shout out, and I'm surprised he's not with us today. He often does join in my live stream. Oh, Real Life with Michelle and Rob, hello, great to see you, and I appreciate you watching. And you did run a really beautiful live stream the other day for Peggy and Andy Page, and we will shout out Peggy and Andy Page's channel link again during this live stream. Oh, you got disconnected last night for about 20 minutes. Yeah, that does happen. And you know, it does sort of get a bit annoying when that happens, but you know, it's just one of those things. And I'll get this channel up. I'm going to give him a big shout out, and he's really been great for my channel and great help. And he actually run me through setting up the Streamlabs that I'm actually used to stream with, and you know, helped me with that. It was a couple of hours work he'd put in. We're online sort of setting it up. You know, he's in the UK and I'm here at the moment in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. But he spent like 2 or 3 or 4 hours helping me set this up, and it's much appreciated. And you know, all the shout outs and everything he's done for me in the past, it's also much appreciated. So Dustin of Bushcraft Tools, 93.7k subscribers, and it'd be great if we could get him up past the 100k mark. And if you're not subscribed to him, please do subscribe to his channel and smash that little bell and tick all alerts, and leave him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, and tell him that Arielle sent you. And I'll just run his link, Dustin of Bushcraft Tools, and give him a big shout out. And he's a great supporter of many smaller channels, so a really great guy and much appreciated. So running Dustin's link and giving him a big shout out. And I'll just get this phone up and just see what I've missed here. Is it's pretty hard the way this tablet runs to actually see the comments when I'm using it to post links. So you know, it's quite good that I've got a couple of devices running just so that I can keep up with everything. Oh yes, that's great to hear that Andy's doing okay after the first chemo. Wednesday was the live, I think, wasn't it? Thursday morning for me, Wednesday for all of you, and so his first chemo was Thursday, is that right? And I think he had like 2 or 3 and then a couple of days break, and then he's got some more. Is that correct? There, Michelle and Rob. Oh yes, Wednesday. Yes, I mean Arielle-Viking. Oh, your property's beautiful. Yeah, thank you. I only rent here, so you know, we mightn't be here too much longer, who knows. So we'll have another creek inspection, and of course, you know, the creek is the best feature of this property. And if we can get a shout out to Real Life with Michelle and Rob, and we'll run their channel link as well and give them a big shout out. And I'll just another mouthful of this cold coffee, almost iced coffee, and we'll have another look at the creek. And hopefully my coffee's percolating up there, and I'll be ready for another hot cup pretty soon. But we'll flip this camera around and we'll have a bit of a look at the creek and the background. And I've got to get onto one of your lives again with this stream works. I've got to work that one out. It works a bit different to this Streamlabs that I use. So and I think next time I go on, I should close the YouTube app that I was actually on watching you live from, and just do it from like the Windows Explorer or what have you, shouldn't I? I've never used the Streamworks, so or whatever it is, StreamYards, Arielle-Viking. I've never used that, so that's all a learning experience for me. But just having a bit of a look at the creek. There's some ducks. If they come up closer, we'll zoom in on them and have a look at them. That one's way over in the distance, so I don't think you'll be able to see him. I can't zoom far enough. But this creek is at the bottom of my garden, and on the other side of the creek there's a public walking trail. Oh, we got the moon in the sky. I don't know if we can zooming in on that. Half moon, wow. And just having a bit of a look around. This thing's zoomed up here now, so well, I don't know what's blowing bubbles here in that water. I can't sort of walk right down there to have a look. It's a bit muddy. Oh, there was a pigeon there and he's gone. I was going to give you a bit of a look. I'll zoom out again and oh, it's a dove actually, not a pigeon. Arielle-Viking. But we'll move back down to my seat and I'll just see what I've missed here and see what everybody's got to say. Hopefully I've got this thing aimed up properly. I do always seem to get this wrong today. And it can take a bit of working out because everything shows opposite, just so that we get, you know, the print and whatever in the right direction. So you know, this is my right hand here and pointing, but you know, on the screen it's pointing that way. So Arielle-Viking, it makes things interesting. But anyways, I'll just see what I've missed here. Catching up here on all my messages. Oh, Outdoors with Big Matthew doing a live stream soon. I'll have to catch up with that one. Oh yes, next Thursday, so What time would you be doing that one, Michelle? Would it be about a similar time to what it is now? Of course, I run my lives generally on Wednesday, so it's Thursday morning for me, but Wednesday for you, all of you. So I've sort of got to try and keep up with when everybody's running their lives. So sometimes the alerts get pretty buried here, so hopefully I can be there and catch up with that. Oh yes, John, doing dishes and still listening to your live stream. Yeah, it sounds like me yesterday when I was listening to your live stream. I had it running on my phone, but I was back and forth in and out of the room, laundry and then dishes and all those little jobs. Oh no crocodiles down here. Our climate's a bit cold for them, thank goodness. The current temperature here is 55 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty normal for this time of year, being our winter. And for those of my viewers who use the metric system, I did Google that before what it is. That's 12.778 degrees Celsius, so 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Or 54 degrees Fahrenheit now. We've jumped up a degree. Wow. So that's probably 13 degrees Celsius. And current time here, 8:34 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And quite often this is a bit warmer here today, quite often I'm starting my live stream and it's 34, 35, 36 degrees Fahrenheit, so a little bit warmer. And actually 12 or 13 degrees Celsius or 54, 55 degrees Fahrenheit is generally the top temperature for a winter's day down here. So just saying here. Oh, you all got deducted in Shed Wars, 10 pounds off our weight. Wow, what happened? What did you do? Oh, it was totally worth it. I wonder what you did. Please share. It sounds interesting. Oh yes, Nancy 433 in Montana. Oh yes, Michelle, you need to get going. You're heading to Rob's dad's house. Well, have a great evening and take care, and hopefully I can catch your next live, and that alerts don't get buried for me as they so often do. Oh yes, John, you'll not go live, but you're silent live at bedtime. Yes, I had a giggle at those. Oh, so it's about the how to count videos. Yes, I see. And yes, I saw a number of those, and I'm thinking now, whose did I watch the latest? Was it Vineyard Chicks or I don't think whose video I actually watched yesterday that I had a giggle at teaching John to count. And of course Laurie's World, Laurie's video teaching John to count, I really had a giggle at that. And then I had a giggle at John's video where John was calling out Dave, Laurie's husband, to join in the Crazy Ed's barbecue challenge. So yeah, I've had a real giggle at all of these. Yeah, the Vineyard Chicks, yes, I think that was the one that I was thinking of, that I'd just seen, was it early yesterday evening for me? I think it had just gone up. Oh yes, the original on your channel, Nisi. I don't know if I've seen that one or not. I'll have to get it up and have a look. It may be one of those that's been sitting in my watch later list that I haven't sort of got commenting on yet. My watch later list sort of gets quite interesting at times, and I think I've got about 50 videos on there. And then when I sort of get to comment, I sort of, you know, take those videos once I've commented off my watch later list. But sometimes it sort of runs through 2 or 3 times before I get round to commenting. Every evening, I don't watch traditional TV, but I've got like a large screen TV that I actually watch on. Every evening, instead of watching TV or Netflix or what have you, I run my watch later list, because I find everybody's videos are much more interesting than what's on the TV. Yes, Michelle, actually this merch store is Teespring, which is based in the United States, so I just found that much easier to do, to have it actually based in the States. So because most of my viewers are in the United States and Canada, and quite a lot in the UK, I just found it easier just to base my merchandise in the United States. And of course, with the tax laws here, it's far more an advantage to actually base it in the United States as well, because everything from here, there's a goods and services tax that the government actually charges, and you know, if people from outside the country was buying merchandise that's based here in this country, they would still have to pay that 10% sales tax or goods and services tax, and I don't like that. I don't think that's at all fair. And actually our government here charges all imports, like if I buy things from Amazon or what have you, the seller is actually obligated to add that tax to what I buy, and you know, levy that tax for things that I buy outside of the country. So I've got to look into a drop shipper or something for things that I buy from Amazon, and also would be great that I could get things off Walmart as well if I went with a drop shipper. And of course then, you know, it gets sent to their address and then they send it on to me, and you know, they label it as a gift or something, and so I don't have to pay, you know, our government sales tax on that. And you know, if it's under a certain amount, well, then there's no import duties or what have you. So yeah, I've got to look into that for getting things from Amazon and the like. Oh yes, I am buying one of your t-shirts. Look for me wearing it. Oh wow, thank you, Michelle, that would be wonderful. Oh yes, I must announce it too. Not yet. I'm going to, there's a there's a discount link, a 10% discount link until I think it's the 2nd or 3rd of August. I'll post that up. And back to school. I think that's the link. And it's a 10% discount link on Teespring. So yeah. Oh, Captain Yoni, hello, great to see you, and I appreciate you coming. Well, thank you so much, Michelle, and I really, really appreciate you coming by. I just got the email last night from Teespring saying about that discount link, so I just sort of quickly set that up, and I hadn't sort of remembered to say it yet in my live, so there it is now, and hopefully some people can take advantage. And I am offering memberships to my channel. I think the amounts are $4.99, $9.99 and $24.99, and of course, you know, the different levels have different benefits. And the top level, once I get somebody on the top level, if anybody does, I'm actually going to set up an ongoing 10% discount link on that for my merchandise store. So you know, anybody who's a member at the top tier will have the 10% discount that's ongoing at all times. And I think the lower levels, and I must do it sometime, will have like members only live streams. There's members only posts, you know, like next to the community tab there's actually a members tab, so any posts that you know, I make for members. Kayla's Aquatics and Exotics, you'll have to go. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I really, really, really appreciate that. And thank you so much for watching. Oh yes, a second video, that sounds interesting, Nisi. Oh yes, it hasn't started raining, so you're destined to mow. Well, I totally understand that, and don't have any grass here to mow down here. It's all sort of a rock garden and whatever, so don't mind not having to mow, but then that of course means a lot more weeding. So what you sort of gain on one, you lose on another, I guess you could say. And I know I've got a few more I've got to shout out as well, so I better move on to some more shout outs. And please do, everybody in blue, please do run your own channel links as well, and shout out your own channels and your friends' channels, and that would be much appreciated. And we'll move on to another shout out. And we're going to shout out, and I haven't shouted him out for a while, Walt Revan Jr. And Walt, I think he's, I'm trying to think where he's situated, maybe Arkansas or something like that. And Walt has a lot of like gear reviews on knives, and also mushrooming videos where he goes and collects different wild growing mushrooms. So we're going to do a big shout out to Walt Revan Jr. And if you're not subscribed to Walt's channel, please do subscribe and smash his little bell and tick all alerts. watch his videos in full and tell him that Ariella sent you. And I know Walt would love to get more followers, so please do follow him and show his channel some love, and that would be much appreciated. So I'll just run Walt's channel link and give him a big shout out. So just getting his link up and shouting him out. And I'll just see what I've missed here, and hopefully my coffee is brewed. I'm dying for a hot cup of coffee, so I did go up there earlier and put it on to brew, so hopefully it's all done. So I might just quickly run up and just check my coffee and get a refill. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. And hopefully if my coffee's done, I'll have a hot cup of coffee, and if it's not percolated yet, well, my cup will be empty. So back in a couple of minutes. No, not done yet, so I'll wait another 10 minutes. I put the flame on a bit low on the gas, so it's still not boiling yet to percolate, so I'll go back and check in another 10 minutes and hopefully I'll have a hot cup then. Oh yes, thank you W Oriental Vlogger. and Walter Evan. That's awesome. And yeah, I don't know everybody's names, so those of you whose name is not obvious in your channel, please do tell me your name and I'll try and remember, although, you know, Arielle often blur when it comes to names, so hopefully I get it right. And my full name is Arielle Anastasia Jandrawati, so that's quite a mouthful, so I actually I changed my channel name to Arielle-Viking Venturer and Victuals, as you know, my actual background is Scandinavian, so Scandinavian American, so that's my background, so I changed my channel name to Arielle-Viking. So that's a bit of interest for anybody who's interested in that, and please do check out the links I have down below in the description. If anybody would like to donate to my channel, that would be much appreciated. Also a merchandise link for my channel merchandise, and this hoodie that I'm wearing is available on my channel merchandise. And it's based in the United States with Teespring, and I have even like t-shirts, phone cases, cups, glasses, leggings, all sorts of different things. Bike shorts I just put on the other day as well. I've got to try and think what's all on there, and I've got to order a bit more merchandise myself, and of course advertise my channel. And I think there's also a base in Europe or the United Kingdom as well, so there's some prices in euro for my European subscribers, and also a link down below as well for Jarvie Coffee, and I'm an affiliate for that one. And I'll just get up and run my Facebook group page. If anybody's on Facebook, please do check that one out, and I'd love you to join up there. And it's a great place for you all just to advertise your own YouTube channels, your own videos and photos. It's called What's Everyone Cooking? But of course it's not just about cooking. You can, you know, post other things as well, and, you know, just shout out your own videos and YouTube channels, and I'll run the link for that one, so please do check that one out, and that would be much appreciated. So I'll get that link up there and shout that one. And then we'll see what I've missed here. As using this Prism app, the actual chat doesn't show up on the screen that I'm running it from, but that's all fine. So what's everyone cooking? And running that Facebook group link, and a big shout out to that one. And please do join up there if you're on Facebook, and, you know, another great place just to advertise your channels and videos. Oh, Oregon Mike. Hello, Mike. Great to see you, and I really appreciate you coming by. And yes, please do give me a big thumbs up for this live stream, as that really helps my algorithms out, and you know, hopefully helps YouTube just to promote my my videos a bit more. And I must also, I'll put your name in blue there, Mike, so please do run your channel link and shout out any friends that you've got there. So I'll just put you up in blue there, Mike, so you can share out and run some links. And also W Oriental Blogger, I've just put your name in blue as well, so please do share out your channel links and any friends also. And a lot of my viewers don't always catch my live streams when they're live, they'll watch them later. So anybody who watches my live stream later, as I do keep them up, please do run the chat replay and click on the links that we share, and that would be really, really wonderful. Okay, Nisi, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the love you're sending us all from Montana. And much appreciated. So just saying what I've missed here, and I think I might have to refresh this one. Things are hanging up, which it seems to do every so often when you're running a live stream, and then, you know, trying to keep up the live stream, sometimes it seems to hang. So I'll just refresh everything there, and hopefully we can get everything all here working, and that I haven't missed any messages or what have you, as you know, that seems to happen quite often as you know, things hang up. Oh yes, welcome all to Google's first page hit. Oh well, that sounds great there, Mike, and well done and congratulations for being #1 ranking. Wow, that's wonderful. And yes, I've just got you in blue here, Mike, so I haven't sort of got your Insta page up at the moment. Could you please run your Instagram page, and we'll actually share out your Instagram page. If you could do that, please, Mike, that would be wonderful. Oh, you love the sound of the birds in the background. So how is my sound quality and video quality? I use a Bluetooth hands-free for my microphone, as I find if it's a little bit windy or what have you, that the wind doesn't blow up the microphone as much with this thing. So what's the sound quality like? We'll have a bit of a look. We'll have a bit of a walk and a look-see down at the creek, as I know you all love to see that. Oh yes, all platforms under the one name, Oregon Mike H. And Outdoors with Big Matt, thank you for running that link. Rambling with the drums, awesome, and I'll just show that link up here. So please do check that channel out. I sometimes wonder, as you know, this thing runs from a Bluetooth connection, and you know, Bluetooth can be a bit hit and miss at times, so I sort of wonder and hope that it's working. One of these days I'll get one of those lapel microphones, but they're rather expensive. This thing also was rather expensive when I got it. I think it was like about $150 or something. But I did get it to, you know, be able to hands-free, listen to music, and to actually run live streams and videos from, and you know, using the microphone enclosed with that. So and that was one of my channel donations, or a few of my channel donations that helped towards that. And I do have a link down below in the description for anybody who would like to donate to my channel. And donations go towards things like tripods, power banks, which I've got the power bank plugged into my phone at the moment, phones for filming. I need to get some more of a camera. I don't know if I'd go with the GoPro though. I don't really like how they sort of fisheye the you know, the background or what have you so often. So I think I'd go like with a Canon M50 or something like that, but you're looking at like $1,000 or so for one of those, so that won't be for a fair while. Oh, I don't need a lapel mic. Well, thanks for that, Mike. That's great information. Oh, it's good, thanks. Hopefully I blocked that microphone off enough. And we're going to have a bit of a look at the creek again. As I know, you probably haven't really seen it. And we've got a heap of ducks and things down here, so we might get a good view of them. Hopefully. Oh, there's a cormorant. Oh, he's off. Oh, we got some ducks. I'll just zoom on those. Oh, there's quite a number around here. There's 7 ducks here, so wow. I don't know if we can get the cormorant again. Oh, he's gone. Oh, I can't see him now. He's swum off. But yeah, there's obviously some fish here, so we'll just have a look at those ducks anyway, as I know everybody loves to see them. And they're wild ducks, and they're not really that shy, so it's good to have a look at them, and I enjoy watching them. And they live down here. Oh, that cormorant, as soon as I put the camera on him, he's off. So yeah, there's obviously fish here with the cormorant here. And we'll zoom out and we'll have a bit of a look at the surroundings, as everybody loves to see the creek, and probably rather look at the creek than look at me. And this creek is at the bottom of my garden. And I'm getting hung up here in all the bushes with my tripod, so please bear with me on that. And at the other side of the creek there's a public walking trail which leads into the woods, so that's often where I walk along and do some outdoor content in those woods. And we'll just have a bit of a quick look around here. Spring must be just around the corner. This ornamental plum or prunus or whatever you call it is just starting to come into flower, so it's just the start of August. It's a very short winter down here, and you know, the day's getting a little bit longer and hearing a lot more bird life. It's sort of telling us that spring's sort of just around the corner, so we'll just have a bit of a look around here. And that looks like grass, but it's actually snowdrops here coming up. Don't know if we can zoom in on him. So a couple just starting to pop up, and there should be a nice mass of blooms down here soon. And the Camilla up here is in flower, and I've got to be careful with this path. It's actually quite steep, and if it's raining it can get quite slippery, so there could be quite a YouTube moment if I slipped over there. But loads of blooms on this Camilla, and they're really quite pretty, and a lot of buds, so there's a lot more coming. So we'll go back down to where I was sitting and set up again, and oh, there's a turtle dove here. He's probably not going to sit for you to have a really good look at him. But we'll go back to where we were sitting, and then I'll run up back into the house and see if my coffee's done percolating. And hopefully I can refill my cup with another hot coffee. But first I'll sit back down and we'll just see if I've missed any messages. And I'm going to have to make myself a little fire pit and make a campfire down here one of these days. Probably when my housemate's not around, because she doesn't really like me lighting fires, I'm afraid. But anyways, never mind. And I'll set this back up, and I'll see what messages I've missed. Well, we've been running about an hour and 55. And I'll just see what I've missed here and catch up with all the messages. But I've got this thing getting wrong again, so I'll have to aim this thing a bit better. See, the sun's sort of getting in a funny position, so it's probably bombing out all the colours here, so I might just have a bit of a reposition here, I think. Hopefully that works. Oh, that's no better. it again, I think. So we'll try putting it here, and we'll just see what that's like, and we'll see what I've missed. Oh well, that sounds cool, Mike. You have me on the big screen. Yeah, I've got a big screen TV too, and most of what I watch on YouTube I actually watch on the large screen, so it's difficult for me to comment when I'm watching on that thing, so I often have to do it again on the phone when I want to comment. Yeah, that'd be great, Mike, if you could do that. Visit me via the US military transport and helicopter drop. Yes, make sure there's a spare seat, and I'll come back with you, Mike. Oh yes, Rob went to his dad's, and he came out to your garden to water, so you're still here. That's great. And thank you so much, Michelle, for that. And I'm hoping that my coffee is done, so I'm just going to quickly run up and get a cup of coffee. I put that on to percolate earlier, and then I went up before to check, and I put the heat on rather low on the gas burner, so it hadn't even started to boil yet, but by now it should be done. So I'm just going to run up and see if my coffee's done, as I definitely need another cup of coffee. Oh, coffee finally done, so back down with a hot cup, and this will be enjoyable. And it's actually quite pleasant out here today weather-wise, so just the wind starting to spring up a little bit, but that's okay. And it's always good to sit out here with a coffee. Oh yes, that sounds good there, Mike. You have geopolitical connections, I'll come rescue you. Your fees are very reasonable. Simply cook all the holiday meals for the remainder of my life. Well, that sounds good. Well, I do like to cook, and as long as I can video my cooking, I'll gladly do that. You know, cook some holiday meals, but make some YouTube videos of that would be really awesome. Oh yes, it is quite a nice day to be outside here, Robert, and thanks for that. And thank you, Michelle, for being still here. And current temperature here, I'll just see if it's jumped up. It's probably jumped up a little bit. Oh wow, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit, so our temperature is rising, and I think for my friends on the metric system, I think that's about 14 degrees Celsius, so it's really quite pleasant out here. And some mornings I've been out here doing my live stream, and it's been like I don't know, 33 or 34 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty much the lowest that it goes here. And you're probably interested in my hoodie. This is part of my merchandise collection, so I'll give you a look at the back. And on my merchandise I have some there's phone cases, t-shirts, hoodies, leggings, stickers. I forgot to say that earlier, so you know, please check them out. Cups, I think there's a tumbler or two, there's a stainless steel milk drink bottle, so quite a few different things there. And we've been running 2 hours and 5 minutes, wow. And I do have, there's a current discount on the merchandise, back to school, one word, big letters, so I'll just, I'll get this up and I'll print or type that up. Oh yes, popping up to the surface for a second there, Robert, like a lurking crocodile. Well, yeah, no crocodiles down here, so, or alligators, so, none of those. Oh, 75 in Ohio now, wow. And I guess you could say, Robert, you're just popping up for air like that cormorant out on the creek earlier while he was out fishing, and as soon as I put the camera on him before it dived back under, so he was a little bit camera shy. But I'll run this discount code for my merchandise. So I better get that up here and print that out in the links. And we'll shout that out. And hopefully if it's not raining tomorrow, I'll do a live stream. I'll probably start at like about this time of day, I think. But I'll do a live stream walking out to the woods, and we'll have a bit of a walk around and look in the woods. I'll do that tomorrow. and I'll do that at about, start that one at about what time it is now. So we'll do that one then, but I'll just get this merchandise link or merchandise discount code out, so anybody who's interested in my merchandise, please do check that out. And it's a 10% discount, so a bit of a saving there. So better make sure I spell that right, as I haven't got my glasses on. Get that one out, and that'll be in capital letters, big letters, so please do take advantage of that if you are interested in my merchandise. So I'll just put that down there, and got that now in the chat dialogue, and I'll just see what messages I've missed here, as it's very hard to read the messages on my tablet. Oh yes, W Oriental Blogger just visited at Oregon Mike H house now. Awesome. So who else do we have here still with us? Oh, this sun's getting in my eyes here. Oh, I might have to move my camera. Move my spot, or the sun will have me half in shadow and half in bright light, and probably doesn't make it very good to watch, but anyways. Oh, better be careful I don't keep this cup off this stuff. But we'll just go on to another shout out, and a wonderful channel, and she's got a new video up that I've really got to watch, so she's on my watch later list. I got the alert in the middle of the night, so I've got her video on my watch later list. So I'll be watching that later today. So we're going to give a shout out now to In the Kitchen with Karen. And Karen, she's a wonderful and very talented cook. And she's got lots of wonderful recipes, and she's been a great support to my channel too, by watching so many of my live streams and joining in, and also watching my videos. So we're going to give a big shout out to In the Kitchen with Karen, and she's in California, and she does do some interesting wine Wednesday reviews, and a lot of very interesting cooking videos, so please do check out Karen's channel, and hopefully you can see her channel banner. And the way the sun is at the moment, things are starting to reflect here, so it can be a bit hard to see. And I'll run her channel Give her a big shout out. So I'll just run Karen's channel link and shout her out. So in the kitchen with Karen. It's getting a bit hard for me to see here. So and I don't have my glasses on too, so there could be a few spelling mistakes. So please bear with me on that. So just running Karen's channel link and giving her a big shout out. So please do check out Karen's channel. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and tick all alerts. Give her plenty of thumbs up and leave her plenty of nice comments and tell her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. Oh wow, you have an unknown plant growing in your garden. It's either a cantaloupe or a watermelon. Wow. That sounds wonderful. And you know, whether it's a cantaloupe or whether it's a watermelon, well, you know, if you get some melons off that, that'll be a delicious result, no matter what. Oh my God. Little matchmaker, Ariella, wow. Yeah, maybe pretty good at a matchmaker for everybody else, but no good for myself. But anyways, never mind. Or in Indonesian, kita apa-apa, which basically means it doesn't matter. And for those who were interested, I know we were speaking of it, I think it was on a live the other day. It was with John of Unpaved Explorer, and he was quite surprised with my travel history. But as for me, I've been here in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia 5 years. Before living in Melbourne, I lived in Bangkok and Samut Prakan in Thailand. Dichan put Pasar Thai nit noi ka. I speak Thai a little, but I grew up in Jakarta, Indonesia. And then after Jakarta, Indonesia, I lived about 9 months in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So aku bisa bicara bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Melayu. Aku tinggal di Jakarta 18 tahun. So what I just said was I speak Indonesian and Malay, and I lived in Jakarta, Indonesia for 18 years. Oh yes, that's interesting, Michelle. Right now it's a big furry round thing. Wow. That sounds interesting. But yeah, I've lived a life of travel, to tell you the truth, and you know, of course, living so long in Asia is where I learned to cook a lot of my Asian dishes that I have on my channel. And I learned to cook from I learned the Asian dishes to cook from not from 5-star restaurants or anything, but from mom and pop restaurants, street food, mamas, grandmas, you know, all just normal, real people, and, you know, where I think the best food really is anyway. You know, good street food or good market food is far better than the Michelin star stuff, to tell you the truth. But I'd also travelled a lot of other countries as well. Been to the States a couple of times. My background is actually American. My father was American, and I found that out that he actually came from Montana, and an ex-serviceman. My real mum, of course, she was in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. So I was actually born in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, but the majority of my life I've lived abroad and travelled. I'd also been to England once, Sweden once, my background being Scandinavian Viking, which of course is in my name, my channel name. So been to Sweden and saw the midnight sun, which was amazing. Where else have I been? China. Not very far into China, but you know, just up north of Laos, up north of the Laos border. Been in Laos many times. You know, quite a lot of interesting evenings in Vientiane, which is for a capital city, it's not a very large city at all, and very quiet, and it's a really lovely place. If you ever, you know, want to go to Southeast Asia, I'd actually consider going to Laos, as prices are fairly cheap there, and I guess you could say, think of Thailand about 40 years ago. Oh yes, thank you, Mike. You're too kind that I've worked so hard. Yeah, well, you know, this YouTube channel, it's a path out of the difficult circumstances that I'm in at the moment. So I do put a lot of work into it, and hopefully someday it all pays off. Other countries I've also been in, Singapore, very often in Singapore, of course. Been to Cambodia quite often, Vietnam, trying to think where else I've been. And I'm sure I've forgotten, you know, one of the ASEAN countries. I'd never been in the Philippines, although I've been right up close to the Philippines in northern Indonesia, of course. Manado, I don't know if you know Manado. On the island, Sulawesi Utara. I think in Philippines you call it Celebes or something, the island. But North Sulawesi, of course, you know, I've been on Borneo, both Indonesia and Malaysia, of course. Sumatra, I've been there and seen Lake Toba, and of course up as far as Manado. Oh yes, you need to spread the love. Now, yeah, that's all very good there, Robert, and yeah, I'm sure you've got a lot of other videos that you've got to watch, and probably some other live streams you've got to join in. So thank you so much for coming in, and I really, really, really appreciate that. And I'll have another drink of coffee, and we're going to have another bit of a look at the creek, and not sure how much longer we'll keep going here. Oh, this coffee's already half cold. It cools down quickly. But anyways, never mind. Or, you know, as I'd say in Indonesian, tidarapapa. And you know the term Arielle-Blur that I use quite often in my cooking videos. Well, blur is actually a Southeast Asian word, comes from Singapore dialect, Singlish, and used a lot in Malay and Indonesian. And blur means sleepy, dopey, silly, whatever, all mixed together, and there's no real direct translation to English. Yeah, well, thank you, Robert. You don't just slip off. Well, yeah, thank you. Have a wonderful evening and take care and God bless. And a big thank you for you dropping by here. I much appreciate it. And we'll go and we'll have a bit of a look at the creek for anybody who's just come on. And everybody likes to look at the creek instead of looking at me, so we'll have another bit of a look, and then we'll see who else is coming on, and maybe one or two more shout outs before we call it a day here. And the sun is starting to get up a bit and shining in funny directions, so it is starting to affect the camera a bit, so we may not sit here too much longer, but we'll just see who comes on. And of course, you know, if we get a few more people coming on, well then we'll just sort of stay here. And I've got to be careful walking down here, just here, as it's all very muddy. And this was all underwater here yesterday, so it sort of gets a bit muddy down here. And on the other side of this creek, there's a public walking trail, so quite often there's people walking up and down there, so all very interesting. So we'll just get back up to where we were situated, and I'll flip this camera around and see if I can situate it somewhere where the sun's not blowing out the camera too much. And I'll just see what I've missed here, and oh dear, we are having trouble with the sun, so I'll move this around a bit more. Oh, we got a tripod in the tree here. That's interesting, tripod in the tree. Hopefully we're not bombed out by the sun too much here. I'll just see what I've missed here. Oh, sorry, Mike, I'm trying not to make you dizzy, sorry. So who else do we have here still with us? Oh, careful not to tip this thing off. I must level this stump off sometime. Oh, this looks interesting. Tripod in the tree with that, Might have to see if I can move this around a bit more out of the tree. Oh, my nose is dripping, so please bear with me there. Oh, hopefully that's a bit better. Move the tripod around the tree a bit more and hopefully we can see. I'm sitting side on this chair, but anyways, never mind. Oh yes, that sounds really interesting, Michelle. It's a cantaloupe. Oh, I hope it was ripe. I love cantaloupe. I love watermelon, but I actually prefer cantaloupe over watermelon. And unfortunately, the watermelon that you buy here is mostly the seedless variety, and I find the seedless watermelons don't really taste, you know, like watermelon should. They're not as sweet and not as intense a watermelon flavour, I found. I don't know of anybody who does, unless someone got a greenhouse. I don't know if it's really quite the climate for them. And I know we can get some very hot days down here in summer, but generally the summer is not so hot down here either. Oh, it wasn't ripe, but you have many of them. Mystery solved. I wonder if there's something like, you know, if it's something like a squash or something that you could still use it if it's not quite ripe, but you know, you might have to cook it or something. Oh, cantaloupe growing on the ground and cantaloupe on the terrace, they look totally different. Oh, that's interesting. I've never grown cantaloupe or any melon, so it's very interesting. I usually, if I can, I'll grow some squash, you know, butternut squash, or even some pumpkins, but I like butternut squash the best, and there's a pumpkin variety called Kent pumpkin I like the best. I must get some of those planted as soon as you know, the winter is finished and the danger of frost is done. And, you know, hopefully I'll get some. I do like them, and what you're buying here these days, it was a very, very poor year for pumpkin here and squash here, and a lot of it was very watery and tasteless. I don't know why that was. Yeah, that's very interesting, Michelle. On the trellis they are darker green with lines, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Michelle, and I really appreciate you watching. And yeah, if I didn't have like the power bank here with my phone that I'm running, running my main phone off for filming, I'd be run out of power too. I sort of, it's one of the things I use just about every time I live stream is the power bank. They're a very useful thing to have. But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. I know I'm forgetting somebody or more than somebody who I should shout out, so thinking of shout outs too. I must shout out Laurie's World. I haven't shouted Laurie out for a while, and of course we were speaking of Laurie's channel earlier, so we're going to give Laurie a big shout out. And I must say I get a lot of giggles from watching Laurie's videos, and especially when Laurie and Meemore and Stiff Dave are all together. They're really quite hilarious, and some very funny videos. And I really had a giggle at everybody teaching John from Will It Grow how to count. I've really had a giggle at that. So there's been quite some amusement from those videos, so we're going to give a shout out to Laurie's World, and so we'll get her channel link up and show her channel banner, and we'll give Laurie a big shout out. So just waiting on this thing to load up. Laurie's World, and the banner's up, so I'll show you her channel banner and shout her channel out. Oh, this sun is starting to wash everything out here, so we might not do any more shout outs after this one today, as I'm not able to show everybody the banner really very well, so we'll get this one shouted out, and then we'll see what everybody's up to, and then we'll think about calling it a day. So a big shout out to Laurie's World. And yes, definitely won't be doing too many more shout outs, as I'm not able to see what I'm typing here. But anyways, never mind. We'll run Laurie's link and give her channel a big shout out. And I'll get my phone just to read the messages, as it's much easier to see on my phone the messages. Zyland Rocks, hi, hello, great to see you. So who else do we still have here with us? Not sure how long we've been running. I must go and have a look at the screen up here and just see how long we have been running. Oh, 2 hours 37. Well, we might just, I don't know, run another 10 minutes and then call it a day. Give everybody a chance just to say hello or goodbye or what have you. So we'll run another 10 minutes and then we'll call it a day, I think. Everybody's sort of having to go and do a few things, and there's a few other lives running, so you know, we may be getting towards the end of our live for today. Refresh everything here as everything sort of hangs up here after a while, so just see if we can get this up and see who's come on before we call it a day. Yeah, it says we've got 4 still here, but I don't know if it counts my devices that I've got running. I've got a couple of devices here running, so I don't know if it's counting those or not. So if you're still here with us, please do say hello and drop us a message. And for anybody who's interested, I do have a donation link down below in the description, as well as a link to my merchandise store for my channel merchandise, and a link to Jarvie Coffee, where I'm an affiliate for Jarvie Coffee. And Jarvie Coffee is a great instant coffee alternative. That actually, it's cold brewed and comes in a little bottle and tastes as good as coffee that you would percolate or brew yourself. So, you know, it's a no mess, no fuss alternative to brewed coffee and instant coffee. But anyways, to get away from that, who do we still have here watching? We'll run another 5 minutes and then we'll call it a day. Oh, great. Great to see you're still here with me, W Oriental Blogger. I really appreciate you watching. So yeah, we'll run another 5 minutes and then we'll call it a day here, and then I must sort of think about my next video that I'm going to film. I do have a project in mind, a recipe or a cooking method that I've never tried before, and I did see that on Google. That sounds interesting. I'm going to try this one, so please stay tuned for that video, and I should have that one up if everything goes well early next week, I guess. Whether, you know, win or fail on that one, it won't be a how-to, but it will be a can I video. So it will be interesting to see what happens with that one. And I've never heard of it being done, so I want to try that. So a new use for a rice cooker. So that sounds fascinating. And you know, I use my rice cooker quite often, but just for cooking rice really. And I found that tip or that hack looking for some different rice cooker recipes. So you know, it will be most interesting just to see if that one works. And I won't tell you just what I'm doing. It'll be, I guess, hopefully a surprise video. Oh yes, Mike, you've now saved the correct link. Awesome. So who do we still have here with us before we call it a day? As I know, you were ready to drop off and call it an evening, and one or two others have got lives running as well, so you want to catch up with them and share the love with those channels. And I must see who else got a live going as well. As I try to catch as many lives as I can while they're running, and it doesn't always happen because alerts do get buried these days, but if I can catch somebody's live, I certainly will do so. Oh, this coffee's nearly cold. So I'm just seeing what I've missed here. And for anybody who's interested in my merchandise, there is a discount, a 10% discount running at the moment, which I think it runs until about the 3rd of August. I'll just print out or type out the discount code. So discount code back to school, all one word and big letters. So I'll just put that up, and I'll put that up under my business account. As you know, my business account's what runs on this phone, and that's the one that I will use to run people's playlists and live streams in the background. And you know, if somebody needs their watch hours helped along, and when I'm not live streaming, I actually let this thing, it runs 24/7 on people's playlists and whatever. I did recently ran Robert's playlist for a couple of days at Homestead Aquarius. He wanted some watch hours. I've run Todd Autry's playlists as he needed some watch hours. Page Family Homestead, running their playlists for several days as their views had dropped off with Andy being sick and Peggy and Andy not able to get the amount of videos up as normal. So there's been constantly on this other device with this other account, and so many others I've done that before, so you know, if anybody needs watch time, you've only just got to ask me, and I'll you know, give you 10 hours or 24 hours running this thing constantly, you know, just to help watch times out. Oh yes, too cool for school. Yeah, maybe Mike, yeah. But anyways, we'll probably call it a day in a minute, so everybody please do jump on quickly and let us know you're here before I drop off this live stream. And I'm going to be back tomorrow, probably a similar time. I'll actually do a live stream walking the woodland trail or into the woods, so you know, until I sit down somewhere and look at the messages. Of course I won't be answering many messages, but hopefully there's a few interesting views and sights as I go out, and you know, I'll just run that live until I go and sit somewhere. Oh, hello Eric, great to see you, and thank you for coming by here, and wishing you a wonderful evening. And how's your weather today or this evening, Eric? Not too hot or not too rainy? And I know you were saying the other day that you've had some trouble, you know, filming outside where you live. It's been raining every day, so hopefully you can get some good weather that you can do some more filming. Oh yes, just finished a video because the sun was hot and nice. That sounds great. And I'll see if I can get your link up here, Eric. I'm just using my business account as my tablet. I can't read it now with the way the sun's got up. See if I can get this up, and I'll share your link out. A shout out. Oh yes, got you here on this one. Awesome. So we'll give your channel a big shout out, and I know Mike will probably check out your channel, so I'll just see if I can get this up here, and we'll share out your channel. And I don't know if Mike can see here or my viewers can see here on this thing, but that's Eric's channel banner, and I'll run Eric's channel link. So please do check out Eric and show his channel some love. So just getting Eric's channel link up and giving him a big shout out. Please do check out Eric's channel and show his channel some love. Oh well, that sounds awesome, Eric. You made sugar cake using shredded coconut. Wow, that sounds great. I look forward to watching that video, Eric, and yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. And you're on school vacations at the moment, aren't you, Eric? So hopefully you're enjoying a bit of a break from school. Well, this coffee is getting cold. Oh, great, great. I look forward to watching it, Eric. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it is really good. I love coconut, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Oh yes, oh, I'm giggling at you there, Mike. No crocodiles or alligators down here. Our climate's a bit cool for those, so all pretty safe for that. And no snakes around at this time of year here either. So maybe there'll be some ducks watching me, or a cormorant, or something like that. Oh yes, winter down here. Although today's quite pleasant out here at the moment, 57 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's not cold at all. And, you know, a bit warmer than the other morning when I was sitting out here running alive at about 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Not too bad out here today at all, and the sun's out, and there's no clouds, so you know, it's quite pleasant out here. Not just here, Eric. In this country, it only really snows in the mountains, so and I'm right down at the coast, or near the coast, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and it never snows here. Oh, sending you to director's school. Are you talking to Eric there, Mike? Or me? I don't know. Arielle-Viking. Just waiting on Mike to get back at me with that one. I'm interested in that question or that statement. Just having a look here, I see an alert here for you there, Mike, so on Instagram, so just checking that one. Oh wow, those wolves, they're pretty cool there, Mike. I probably can't really show that on here with you know, the way copyright and that works, so but all very interesting there, Mike, and I see you've got some great posts there, so I'll be looking at those a bit more fully once I finish this live stream. And Just saying what I've missed here. Probably heaps and heaps and heaps of alerts. Never mind. And I'll just see what I've missed here, and we'll call it a day very soon. Yeah, I do need one, Eric. Yes, I need actually one of those thermos cups. I've got a couple of old ones that don't keep stuff hot anymore, so I need a new one of those cups. A lot of them are very, have a very narrow bottom, and they don't sort of sit up very well on this log, and they knock over very easy. So if I could find one that looks like a cup, that would be just brilliant. But anyways, I can run up there and get another hot cup if I want, but this is number 2 cup of coffee for today, so it's probably enough just for a little while. And I made a big pot of coffee before, as I'm going to use some coffee for cooking as well, so hopefully this recipe works, as I've never tried, well, the recipe would work, but I've never tried the cooking method for that one, so it should be an interesting video, and it will be going up whether it works or not, as it's not a how-to video, it's a can-you video, so that could be interesting. Oh, I see we've got somebody else jumped on here, so please do say hello. And oh yes, you have to go, Eric. Well, wishing you a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Take care, and thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate that. So take care and have a wonderful weekend. This thing is also nearly running out of battery, as well as running the chat, so we may have to end soon anyway. After all these alerts to catch up with. So before we call it a day, who's still here with us? know who's flying around there, and the helicopter there up in Oakland, of course, and looking to have a fine old time with somebody. Don't speak of them too much. So who do we still have here before we do call it a day? I will have to end in a moment anyway, or very soon, as my batteries are running out on all these devices. So just have a bit of a look to see how long we've been running. Oh, 3 hours and 5. Yeah, we might have to call it a day in a minute. And charge up all these devices. And I'm sure that power bank's getting low too, so I'll have to charge that up. Anyways, we better call it a day, and I better charge up some devices here, as this thing's empty of battery. My tablet's getting very low in battery. My power bank that I'm running my main phone on, that I'm filming from, is probably getting low with battery, and I'm going to do a weather feeding tomorrow, a woodland walk live stream, so I better have my power bank well charged up for that one. So we better call it a day here, and I better get some devices charged up, and I've got some filming to do on a cooking video. Oh, Timber Hill Outdoors. Hi there, Jamie. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, yes, I'm okay, considering you know how this place is at the moment. Oh, watching ads? Yeah. And stopping by before bedtime, and ice cream. I won't leave, I won't, you can't make it. Yeah, that sounds good, Mike. I'm going to have to charge some devices up though, because it won't be that I've wanting to leave, it'll be that I've got no more battery to run everything. So yes, a big hello to everybody in chat. Should have a look how many thumbs up have I got. Oh, only 11. Anyways, never mind. I might have to get some more power banks. These live streams are going to go 4 hours. I'm going to run out all these devices otherwise. But anyways, we will be back tomorrow. I'm going to, at about this time, I guess, or, you know, 30 minutes out earlier than this time tomorrow. If the weather permits me, I'm going to do a woodland walk and just run that live. Oh, I totally understand that, Jamie. Yes, you've been busy. Yeah, I guess it's a busy time of year for you all. And I know everybody who's gardening, well, you know, it does keep you quite busy when it's, you know, the time of year where you are. And of course, you know, if you're getting some hot weather, you're busy, you know, keeping the water up to all the plants. And then if you get some rain with your hot weather, you're busy trying to get rid of all the weeds that just grow like mushrooms. Yeah, animals, garden, etc., etc. Yeah, I totally understand that. Anyways, we better call it a day here. Everything's running out of battery here, so we'll say goodbye and make sure that I'll wait a couple of minutes so everybody gets a chance to say bye-bye, and then we'll end this live stream for today. Oh, no problem, Jamie. I understand. I mean, you know, there's always things to do, and sometimes alerts get rather buried as well, so, you know, it does happen. And I know a lot of people will run my live back later, so if you run my live back later, please run the chat replay and you know, check out the links that I've shared, and you know, the shout outs and whatnot, and you know, a lot of really wonderful channels, so please do check them out and show them some love. But anyways, we'll call it a day, and I've got to charge everything up, and then I've got to think of making a recipe or cooking a video, or it's a Arielle-Viking making a video and cooking a recipe, and this one's not a how-to, but it's a can-me, so it should be quite interesting, and I'm interested to see the results as well. As it's something I saw on Google. I thought, I've got to try that. Oh my goodness, that sounds wonderful, Jane. Homemade chocolate syrup and minted chocolate chip ice cream. Wow, yeah, that sounds really yummy. Yeah, can't wait to try it, yeah. Well, it will be interesting. I've never done it before, and I just saw it on Google when I was looking up just some recipes for this device. So I was looking up rice cooker recipes. I do use rice cooker a lot for cooking rice, and I was just looking up some different recipes, and I saw that pop up, and I really want to try it. So you know, whether it works or whether it fails, it will be a video nonetheless. Won't be a how-to video though, it will be a can you. But yeah, it should be interesting. Anyways, we better call it a day, and I've got all these things to charge up, all these devices to charge up. If I want to run a different angle with my video filming, I'll have to charge this thing up. It's like about a 10% battery at the moment, so definitely going to charge it up and get it all charged up. And the tablet, well, it's about 10% battery. I'll probably want that tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream. My power bank, well, that's probably, I don't know, halfway or quarter battery. So you know, I'll need to charge that battery up. And you know, I use that just to even while I'm filming in the kitchen, just to run my LED ring light. So I better charge that one up, and of course for tomorrow's live stream. On my main phone, well, it should be boosted up to about 100% with it just running off the power bank, so that should be good. So we better call it a day and say goodbye to everybody. I'll thank you, Jamie, and wishing you a blessed evening, and take care. So I will say goodbye now. Take care, God bless, and until next time, bye bye.